Hey, what you doing? Gearing up to be bad, I bet. Yeah, I'll watch you. That'll work if it wants to. There's a secret of my house bidding you guys welcome. The cat's over there, I'm keeping an eye on it so that it doesn't do anything bad, which I think it's gearing up to do. It's got that look in its eye, you know? Maybe it won't do it now, maybe a little bit later, but... It's Friday. You know what that means? It's a pickup day. I didn't do it Friday last week, but that's because I wanted to film it and get it out there. That's basically it, so... This one should be pretty good. Looking at it, I know it's pretty good, so... Anything to rival last week? Actually, yeah. I wouldn't say it's like rivaling it, but you know, it comes pretty close in terms of quality, quantity, stuff like that. So I'll show you the cash converter stuff as always first, and then we will move on to others. So go. Yeah. First thing I did, I went down to the Goodna cash converters. It was on a Tuesday. No, it wasn't. It wasn't on a Tuesday. It was Saturday. It was on Saturday. I got there as soon as I opened because I was also going down to Logan. And it's kind of on the way, kind of not, but whatever. Went there anyway, and I ended up grabbing 3 items, 3 things I didn't really need for the collection, but I grabbed anyway, just because. We got for $5. Touch Detective. This is the American version, published by Atlas. They put out good games most of the time. They did not make this one, I don't think. I think this was made by someone else and they just published it. But I looked it up, so it was a pretty cool looking game. Thought, yeah, I'll grab it. Looks interesting. It's cart only, unfortunately, but it looks decent. It does look decent. It's apparently a kind of puzzle game, like your Professor Layton kind of thing, but I like those kind of games, so hopefully I will enjoy. Also grabbed 2 original Xbox games. I grabbed Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, which is a Mortal Kombat game that I don't have. I would like to have all of the Mortal Kombat games. I don't know if I'll get them all. There's not too many, honestly. And I also grabbed one that I did not have, so it's cool to get. Rocky, the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video of this ages and ages ago. It's like the only kind of Xbox games that he's done a review on, but pretty cool game. Gave it a try. It's a decent boxing game. I also have this on the PSP, and the PSP version is very fun. Alright, so all this stuff was like 2 days ago, I'm pretty sure. Went after work, I went to the Intrapillar cash converters, and I got all of this stuff, plus all of this stuff. They told me they had just gotten a transfer in from another store, and they just repriced all the stuff, so I had a bunch of new stuff to look through. I was in there for about half an hour looking through all of it, and I think I got everything that I wanted. I don't think there's anything left there that I really wanted to get, so they're only pricing most of their DVDs like $1 these days, so unless it's like some big season box set, which even then they only price at $5, but for a single $1, we got the movie that A. Crosby confronted some guy in a thrift store for Blade Trilogy. That's all I really remember about this stuff. I just remember A. Crosby, we found out some guy was stealing discs from him not being able to show him the disc for this, so... Alright, Blade Trilogy. I have seen the first one a little while ago. It's a good movie. Probably watch the other ones in the coming months, and it will take me probably a few months to get through all of these, so probably won't be picking up too many movies in the future. We have 2 sealed movies, which is pretty cool. Real Monsters Season 1 for only a single $1, and that's still brand new in the shrink wrap, so that's really cool. I was never the biggest fan of this show, but I'm not the biggest fan of Gravity either. I was never the biggest fan of this show, but for $1, why not? Hey! Still on that. The internet is acting funny at the moment, so I can't really show gameplay in the background. I don't know what's up. My internet just dies every now and again. We also have another sealed movie, brand new. For $1 we have Small Soldiers. I haven't seen this in years, but I remember this being a good movie. I remember it being a lot of fun. It's about these kind of commando toys that are battling against these kind of monster toys. I think they're called the Gorgonites, I think, something like that. I don't remember all of it. Yeah, Gorgonites. I'm surprised I remember that, to be honest. It's really cool though. The toys kind of come to life, Toy Story style, and do war against each other. It's a fun movie. Yeah, some video games, which I actually came to see. I bought a few to sell, a bunch to keep. I bought Mud, FIM Motocross World Championship. That's a big title. I bought that to sell. It goes for like $15. Paid $5. MXGP, the official motocross video game. Same deal. Same deal with this one. I sold all of my Xbox 360 stuff, so no need to have this one. Dragon Ball Raging Blast, unless Andy's friend needs it for his collection, then I'll just give it to him. Otherwise I'll sell it. Another one to sell. These are always good sellers. I can usually get about $20 for this, and I usually don't pay more than like $7 for it anyway, so good deal. Mario Kart Wii for $5. I've already got a copy of this, and as always, if anybody wants these, I'll hook you up. You know, if someone wants this, I'll sell it to you for like $10. You know, better deal than you're going to get anywhere else. And for the stuff I plan to keep, actually there's more stuff I plan to sell, but I'll show you that later. So stuff I plan to keep, I bought Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 for the PlayStation 3, $5, very good deal on this. This still commands a pretty hefty price for some reason. I remember playing it back in like 2011 at a friend's house. It was a cool game. I remember really enjoying it and thinking, yeah, I'll grab this when it becomes cheap, and it never did. Except for now. One that I've been looking for basically since it came out, and I never ever wanted to pay more than like $10 for it, because I knew even though it was a cool game, it probably wasn't one I was going to get too far into just because of the kind of game it is, and it is Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. And for anyone who doesn't know, and if you know about this game, you probably do know, this is a game heavily influenced, and I think partially helped in the making by, what's the guy's name? Oh, there it is. By the studio Ghibli? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But they're the people who made Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro, all of those kind of movies. What's the one they're really known for? Spirited Away. They made Spirited Away. So this is probably going to be a good game, but I don't really play console RPGs. They don't hold my interest. If it's on a handheld, then I can just like sit down while I'm on the bus or something, going to and from work, and just play it. But otherwise, you know, if I have to like dedicate time to it, then I don't really like them. But maybe I'll get into that one. We'll see. One that I may keep, may sell. I'll give it a try, see how it is. It looks like the kind of game I would like. It's a dungeon crawler, and I do like dungeon crawlers. Do like my RPGs like that. Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know. That's quite a title. I haven't heard good things, to be honest. Apparently this is kind of a not very good game, but it's made by Way Forward, and they made the Thor game for the Nintendo DS, and they made Alien Infestation on the DS, which are both fantastic games, so hopefully this one will be decent enough to keep. Alright, we have some more Xbox stuff here for $2 each. 2 things to keep, 1 to sell. Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. I haven't played this one, to be honest. It's supposed to be an RPG, so hopefully it's good. I've played the other Lord of the Rings games, and they're usually pretty good. We have Capcom Classics Collection, which I don't know if I have this on the PlayStation 2 or not. I might, I don't know. I don't know what I fucking have. Well, this has all of your kind of Capcom classics on it. You can take a break to read it on there. So pretty cool for $2, couldn't let that go. And we have the one to sell, Simpsons, Hit and Run. Good game. Very good game. $2. Always sells fairly well. It's a fairly pricey game considering how kind of easy to find it is. I guess it's just a game in high demand. You know, a lot of people play this as a kid and they have the money to buy it, so... It's a good game though. Definitely check it out if you haven't. It's basically GTA of The Simpsons. We have PlayStation 2 games. I think 2 of these to sell and 1 of these are to keep. I'll have to check my collection. This one is definitely to sell. Kingdom Hearts 2. Never have any trouble getting $10 for this. So if I pay like $3 for it and get 10, I'm happy with that. It's a good game. It's not the best game ever. I'm honestly not a big fan of the series, but you know, I put like 30 hours into this, so I must have found something that I enjoyed. And these are the 2 that I'm not sure about. I know I have a few Spyro games for the PlayStation 2, but I don't remember which ones. And they are Spyro the Eternal Night and Spyro A New Beginning. I don't remember which Spyro games I have, but for $2 each, I wasn't going to leave them there. Especially considering, well, one of them is complete anyway. Especially considering one of them is complete and they're both in good condition, so... we will see. One of these may be for sale. Just keep up to date with my eBay, that's where I list all my stuff. I'll probably put that in the description actually, in case anyone wants to know. And I don't have much listed there at the moment because, actually went over the amount of stuff I was allowed to list without them charging me, so now if I try to list anything, I get a fee of $1.50, which, you know, I don't really want to pay that, so I'll just wait until February starts, then I'll get my free 50 listings and I'll be able to list all of the stuff I have over there. But we also have this, which I'm considering to be the to be the best pickup of the entire episode. This is a cartoon show that I used to watch all the damn time. I remember when this was on ABC daily and you would keep up to date with it and see what kind of trouble these kids were getting into and the Mysterious Cities of Gold, the complete collection, 6 DVD set. It's all in there. I'm pretty sure this is still on TV, you know, they made a kind of new show for it, I'm pretty sure. That's all in there, very cool. And I have another kind of cartoon box set there for $5, and it looks really cool. It's a complete set of something or another, but I don't have any kind of connection to it, so I can't be bothered buying it. I usually only grab like cartoon movies if it's something I watched as a kid. And how much did I pay for this, you ask? $5. $5. The complete Mysterious Cities of Gold. That's a deal of the week right there. I don't care how much this goes for online. I don't know how much this goes for online. This is valueless to me. Priceless, as they say. So very cool. Will I get around to watching that? I have no idea. Probably not for many, many months. Alright. I'll show that stuff last. On that Saturday when I went to the Goodna Cash Converters, I also went down to the Logan area. I went down to the tip shop, I drove there, it was very good, got my hours up. But on a Saturday they usually don't have very much at the Logan tip shop just because Friday is the day to go because they open on Friday, that's their first day of opening for the week, they're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So unless you go on Friday, probably not going to get you're probably not going to get the best stuff. So, you know, I say that and I managed to get all of this, so I'll show you what I got from that place first. I only grabbed 3 items. Show you the 2 VHS tapes first. I got, the guy charged me $1.50 for these VHS tapes. I thought, I don't know why I said yes to it. I bought a PlayStation 2 and I've already sold. I bought it for $10 from. there, and I thought he was saying PlayStation 2 for $3. I was like, yeah, I won't complain about that, but it was actually VHS tape for $3, so I don't know. Whatever, it wasn't worth complaining about. But we got Peter Brook's Lord of the Flies. Very good movie. Very, very good movie, actually. One of the greatest movies and books of all time. Probably one that we all read as kids. I know I did. And it's actually a release that I'd never really seen before. That's why I bought it, because it had this very cool kind of cover on it. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. But I had to grab that. Also had to grab this. We have Night at the Movies. I had no idea there was a company that made stuff like this. It's a kind of Night at the Movies from like the 40s. You got the cartoon, you get a newsreel, you get a police short, and you get a feature film. That's awesome. Now I had to grab that. Also grabbed one video game from there, and I'm surprised this was there. I guess the people who go there looking for like media kind of things, they don't really grab PC games because they probably don't know what to look for, which is fine. You can only know so much. But I grabbed this, and I already have a copy, so this will be sold. Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle-earth. I always find this version for some reason. I don't know why. It's a good game. It sells for like $30 online. Paid $2 for it. It's all in there. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it came with a manual. Sometimes games don't. But I should be able to make a good profit on that. What the fuck is going on outside? There's some weird sounds out there. Alright. Then I went to I kinda call it the pawn shop alley because it's just a bunch of pawnbroke. Because there's a cash converters, there's a Pennywise, and then there's like a non-chain one just called the Browns Plains Pawnbrokers, and they're all in the same place. Like there's a parking lot, and then there's the three. It's crazy. You know, I imagine they make competition for each other, but hey, I can get there very easily, so it's good for me. It's good for me. I don't have to like drive around everywhere to find them. They're all in this one central location. The first place I went into was the Pennywise there. And this place is like a kilometer away from the tip shop, so it's pretty good. You know, if you go into the tip shop, you might as well go to these three places as well. I went into the Pennywise there. It's the name of a local pawnbroking chain. I don't think there's too many of them, to be honest. I was having a look at the video games, but they didn't really have anything I wanted. Everything I was kind of interested in was a bit overpriced, to be honest. I had some PlayStation 2 games for like $10 each, and like I'm not gonna pay that. Actually, a pretty funny story. They had a copy of, what was it? It was like Raiden or Darius 5 or something like that. It was one of them shoot 'em ups for the PlayStation 2. You know how like there were some shoot 'em ups for the PlayStation 2? Well, it was one of them. It was a good one. It was Gradius 5. Gradius 5, they had it there for $29.95. And this is funny because I got a text from Andy, my local game hunting buddy, and he told me a few weeks ago that he went into the store, it was $2.95, and he tried to buy it, and they would not sell it to him. They wouldn't sell it to him because they said, oh, this has been mispriced, we have to mark it up. And it's like, I've had that happen to me before. That's fucking shit, man. You know, if you mark something down accidentally lower than you want to sell it for, take the loss. I mean, it's your mistake, not mine. I expect to pay what's on the sticker for it, not over what's on the sticker for it. You know, I don't like stuff like that. That's shady dealings, but you know, sometimes I have good deals there, and I've actually gotten a copy of Gradius 5 and Raiden, whatever the fuck it was, on the PlayStation 2 there for $2.95 each, so you know, I was there, they didn't say anything to me. I hate it when it happens though. It's like, you think you're getting a really good deal on something, but then you don't. And it's like, well, do you want to pay the high price for it? No, not really. That's my rant for the week done. I only got one thing from there, 50 cents, that's all they really deserve. It was a movie for half price. They marked it down for 50 cents. It is Animorph with Willem Dafoe. Never heard of it. Probably won't be a while until I get around to watching it. Alright, then into the Browns Plains Pawnbroker. They had some good stuff. They were selling DVDs, video games, and music CDs for 30% off, which was pretty cool. Don't know why I'm talking like that. They were selling them for 30% off, which was really cool. It means I got some even better deals than I was already getting for 30% off of a single dollar. Saturn 3, and if it was any more than $1, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it, but it looks like a decent movie. It's supposed to be a kind of horror thriller kind of movie set in a spaceship in Mercury. It's pretty cool. One that I've already watched, and it is definitely going into the collection. Great movie this. I don't know why I didn't have it on my collection before. First Blood, the Ballad of John Rambo. That was $2 minus 30% off. Work that out in your own head. It's like 60 cents off, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. My mathematics is not what it used to be. I was a fucking maths whiz in high school, but then it all just went down. And we have another one for $2, which to be honest, I'll probably only watch the first 10 minutes of, because that's the only part that's really worth watching. For $2 minus 30% off, Ghost Ship. And for anyone who doesn't know, the first 10 minutes of this film is fantastic. It sets you in the mood perfectly, and then the rest of it is kind of bad, so it's honestly only worth watching the first 10 minutes and then just pretend it's a short film. Alright, then we've got 2 video games there, $8 each minus 30% off, which made them, don't quote me on this, $5.60 each. I have no idea if that's right. We have Mortal Kombat The Complete Collection. Hey cat, stop being bad. We have Mortal Kombat The Complete Collection. Show you there, $8 minus 30% off. I have the receipt around here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. All in there, should be able to get $10 for that, no problem. And one that I should hopefully be able to get $15 for. EB Games still sells this for like $40, which is crazy. But we have Grand Theft Auto 5. Would you think, because like the PlayStation 4 version has been out for a while, that would be the version everyone's wanting? Apparently not. People still want this version, so $5.60 for that, very good deal. Definitely be able to make some money on that. And I'll keep this one. I found this in Cash Converters. I thought, that looks kind of interesting. Then I'll see how much they want for it. It was a PSP game, and they keep all their PSP games behind the case because, you know, the UMD, you can put it in your pocket and walk right out. And I actually had to be escorted to the counter because I had the PSP game. The lady that got it out of the counter for me had to be with me up to the counter, as there was like awkward small chat as she was walking me to the counter. I felt like a prisoner in shackles being walked down death row, so no respect. Can't get no respect. But for $5, they could have treated me however they want, because this was a great deal. Silver Fall on the PlayStation Portable old school RPG action, similar to a Diablo. $5. The only listed copies of this on Australian eBay are like $70 each, so that's obviously not what it's going for, because otherwise they would have sold, so I don't know what this goes for. I'm sure not $70, but I'm sure $5 was a good deal for it. But yeah, it's in the Logan area, so you know, you can just grab that, put it in your pocket, walk out. Very easily, and they've had it happen many, many times. Also got from there, just a random Xbox game. Ultimate Pro Pinball. I like pinball, it's fun. Alrighty then. The rest of this stuff was from the final day of Bookfest. If you don't know, the final day of Bookfest, they have massive savings. They have fill a bag for $10 in the $2.50 section, or fill 3 bags for $20. I filled 2 bags, my mum went with me, she filled a bag, she ended up giving me $7, so it was like I paid $13 for all of this stuff, which I worked out to be well under 50 cents each, so I'm going to take the camera off of its tripod, and we're going to check this stuff out. But before I do that, this is the bad cat I was talking about. Gearing up to be bad. Let's take a look at this stuff. Firstly, we have a video CD of Fantasia 2000, still brand new. Oz, the complete first season, complete second season. Monsters of the Mat, a wrestling book. Clues for the Clueless, which is a Dogbert book. I like Dogbert. Heron Island, which is a DVD-R made by the University of Queensland, so definitely had to pick that up. Transformers, a 2-disc special edition. This one is really cool. Back when I was working in a university library, we had quite a number of these, and there were things that you had to buy directly from, I believe, the BBC. Yeah, they'd have to send them in from... where was it? Pretty sure they had to send them in from Britain, actually, yeah. BBC Television, 1986. Now, we had a bunch of these, and apparently you couldn't really buy them if you were just a member of the public. You had to be a library. But it's really cool because it has, like, the International Standard Book number on it, which is just awesome, so very cool. We have Gran Turismo 3, Getaway Black Monday, The Missing Link, which is one that I have been looking for. It's a kind of adult movie, kind of cartoon. It's very wacky and weird, which is why I wanted to get it. I have it on VHS, and it's very stupid. Mr. Deeds, some Ab King Pro thing for my mum. Sprint Cars, Road to Knoxville, Harry and the Hendersons, Relevano, Microsoft Office 2004, El Mariachi and Desperado. I do like that movie. A John Wayne 10 movie pack. Tom and Jerry, the Classic Collection, Volume 1. Alien 3, not as good as Alien 1 or 2, but still a good movie. Tropical Rainforest, I do like my documentaries. Zappa, which is a fun game. Jingle All the Way, which is a Christmas classic. Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders, which is awesome. Lake Monsters EX, or that'd be a great game. Lake Masters EX. Trick or Treat, which I've been meaning to see. Gabriel Knight 3, which is fun. SWAT 3. The Collection. Alien Autopsy, which I had to get, it looked funny. Street Fighter Alpha, the movie. This is actually a VCD, so pretty cool. And Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, so that's it for that. There's a few other things I have to show you, actually. 2 Vita games. Actually, where it at? 3 Vita games. Got 3 Vita games this week. This one only just came out yesterday. It was supposed to come out today, but it came out yesterday. So, Break-In Street Date, thank you, EB Games employees, for breaking the law on my behalf. But we have Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel. This was $59.99, but I had a bunch of trade-in money from when I sold my Xbox 360 collection, so that paid for that, as well as put a pre-order on Dark Souls 3. I'm yet to get into this, but I've heard good things about the series overall, so hopefully this will be a fun game. It's supposed to be a kind of very standard kind of RPG, not really taking any risks, but that's the kind of game I like when it's on a handheld. We have Sorcery Saga, Curse of the Great Curry God. I ended up buying this for $20, brand new off of eBay. This is a weird game. You can probably tell from the cover and by all of the stuff on the back. The art style is very kind of cutesy, anime kind of art style, which admittedly isn't my favorite kind of thing. I prefer a more gritty, realistic kind of look, but, you know, I'm not going to let it ruin my enjoyment of the game. This is a dungeon crawler. What do they call them? It's like a really hard version of a dungeon crawler, where like every time you start a dungeon, you're level 1 and you have no equipment. Don't remember the name of it, but it's one of those. It's really good, to be honest, when it comes to the gameplay, and the story itself is absolutely fucktard insane. The entire story is about you, this girl, helping a person in a curry store to create the best curry that anyone will ever have so that he can revitalize his business and drive off a big chain store. And like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Everything in this game is related to curry. Like the weapons, my shield at the moment is like a pot lid, and before that it was like a chopping board. So very interesting kind of game. A lot of the items you get are like curry recipe. What do you call it? Like stuff you'd put in a curry, like rice, peppers, stuff like that. It's very, very odd. But I've been playing this. It's pretty fun. It's not something I can play on the bus though, because there are some scantily clad women in this that are very clearly under the age of 18. So yeah, if you can't really tolerate stuff like that, probably not going to be your kind of game, and I would not blame you if you gave this one a miss. And one that I am yet to get into, but I hear good things, and apparently this is a huge game series in Japan. Steins Gate. It's supposed to be a huge series of kind of visual novel games where like you go through the story and every now and again they just ask you to make a decision. So it's kind of like an interactive kind of movie. But it's not FMV, so this one is still brand new. I'm yet to get into it. I ended up buying this off of eBay for, I think, $30 shipped. So not a bad deal there. Yet to get into that one, so I don't really have anything to say about it. But yeah, some more Vita games for the collection. I'm still paying for them with items I'm selling. You know, I'm selling a few items in my personal collection, and I still have all of the stuff that I need to sell I got from Bookfest. I got this stuff, so, you know, definitely going to be selling some more items, getting some more Vita games in. You know, I don't want to... My deal with the Vita is that I don't want to get the full set unless I'm paying for it with stuff from the collection. I don't want to actually be paying $30 out of pocket for this, $20 out of pocket for that, $50 out of pocket for that, you know. I want to be paying like $10 worth of sales for that, $5 worth of sales for that, $20 worth of trade-ins for that, you know. That's how I want to be paying it. I want to be getting it on the cheap my way. So that's all. Give you a little bit of a look on the game room. There's a secret of my house bidding you farewell. I will see you guys next time. And the cat wasn't bad for this entire video, so good stuff, cat.
And that's all, folks.